called up to protect our existence. It's all crashing down and we are the resistance. My spaceship is a tank, also a gun. Never thought smashing rocks would be so much fun. Intelligence shows where they're gonna fall, so we race to the scene when we get the call. We arrive and the skies open up with fire. No time to sit back, no time to admire. Auto fire engaged, I go left and right. Between the meteors and me, I'm gonna win this fight. I had to dodge and go into hyperspace. My tread's torn up all over the place. Time for repairs, my friends are taking over. Put up the shield and call out the rover. We are the planet's last hope, we won't flee. These rocks won't stop, but either will we. Burning it, smash them all down.
I refuse to hold up my copy. I wanted to forfeit, just like I did with pinball. What's happening?
I lost my
wow. Yeah, what is happening, everyone? TJ, Kurt, Bears fan. I was popping everybody in there. Kid Goozy, PJ, Steve Jones going. What's going on? Yeah, it was. Yeah, for 1 inch biceps. What's happening? Vectron Forever podcast. Oh yeah, I do not prefer Carnival. This Carnival I didn't mind. Pinball, it frustrates me like so much because of the size of the pinball and the holes, and it just doesn't work. And Vectron is I don't know if anyone saw my video. I have not watched anyone's videos, so I cannot wait to see what you guys. I love all our thumbnails. None of our faces look happy. Like, it's just not a good time. This was one that I was not looking forward to. I bet everybody's got a mint copy, though. I bet there was, a bazillion of those made, and no one cared to open them.
Mine's all beat up for some reason. Maybe they got angry with it and threw it across the room.
Exactly.
There you go. I actually opened mine. It was like the unboxing I did like a year and a half ago. It was like one of my sealed games. I opened it because I just didn't care, and just to see what was inside, and pulled out the catalogs and everything. But yeah, it's microsurgeon. I would love to do that. I was telling the guy that was doing his name slips me. It was like, wasn't it Caleb or something?
Caleb, yeah, Caleb Garner.
Yeah, I was talking. I was like, another one for the coupler.
Yes, it is
microsurgeon, and I was like, it literally uses two separate overlays, and to have that as one controller, that would be pretty epic. Yeah, exactly. It works fantastic on the 2609. I heard he's doing a version 2, and there's a lot of chitter chatter. Comments in the video I did, and it's just a little loose on these. Like he said, you use a little like a plumber's tape or electrical tape or a little bit of masking tape or something like a blue tape. It'll fit better in your flashbacks. But as for now, I rarely play on my flashback since PJ
video there, and it's really so simple. You just wrap a piece of non-paper tape like cloth tape, like hockey tape, like medical tape, something, just wrap it around each of these. It'll just make it fit better, so it won't pop out.
Yeah.
The flashback controllers works great on the 2609s, which I hadn't tried.
Yeah, the 2609 is the best. I tell you what, for Tron, that was like 100% game changer. It's exactly what you wanted. You're running around and you're playing the game as you should, and it's perfect. Hey, is that a cat on your shoulder? Yeah, dude, I love Astrosmashed. Dracula I need to get still. It's one of the ones I don't have yet, and I've never played.
That's a good one for this too, for the challenge. We could play the. We could play Dracula. I don't know how to play it really, but it's point based, so it would be good. Jeff, you have it?
Dracula?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yep.
So I need to get Dracula and Worm Whomper. That's my next decent pickups I need to get. Whoops, wrong way. I moved everything. I still don't have Dracula. That's like the only one I'm missing, right? Didn't we talked about this before? I can't remember.
now. Do I down? You're down.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I have 12 of Magic games. What was there? 14?
14, yeah. Dracula and Fathom are what you're missing.
Dracula and Fathom. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, yeah. So, speaking of not good games, Jeff, what was your first impression of Vectron? I know we talk so highly of it.
It's well, it's weird. I mean, it's brutally tough.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing that I like about it is there's nothing else like it. This is a one of a kind game, and it's hard to even describe because it's so different. And I've told this to Pete before, but I would like to see this thing redone because there's a good game in here. It's just way too difficult. I mean, it's next to impossible. I mean, so you can't have fun. So of course, if you're not having fun, it's no good. But I think the concept is solid. I mean, even on the box, did you read on the box where it says, "We dare you to get past level 10"? Well, why is that?
Dare you to get past level 1?
Why is that? If there's 99 levels, why is not getting the way fun for anybody?
That's why, when I made that video last year of the hack, Mike Hayes' hacked version, going through all the levels is there's interest to see all the different things that you can't normally see. Now, it sucks that you don't have the same experience, but at least you get to see the changes and what gets different and the end of the game, because it is absolutely positively impossible to beat that game. Like, that's decided. That is just accepted by the entire community. You cannot beat Vectron.
I went into this with trying to beat level 1, and that was my only goal because it was so tough.
Yeah, Diner's great too. Did we do Diner as a challenge, or not everybody has that?
No, I don't have
it. As far as now, I can't remember, Pete, on the hacked version you had. It never changes color, the board, or
everything? Yes, it does.
Oh, it does.
Oh, yeah, everything's there. The only thing that doesn't happen is you can't get hurt.
Yeah. So, but I mean, so the upper levels, there's different designs and colors. Like, it's not just that green bland.
That's right. Well, there's 18 different. I guess the way to look at it is, the circles turn what? White. They're white or yellow when you first.
Yellow, yeah.
There's that goes for 18 rounds, and then that changes. Let's say next time they're red, and then they're blue. The circles. Then at the very end, they're white, and then at the end they're black. So you can't even see them.
Oh, wow.
So it's really, it even gets a little challenging to hit everything in the later levels.
I bet it would be a challenge because you said you can't die, but the guys are still out there.
They're still taking things away from you, though. Right? If I remember correctly, they're still taking things. They're still taking the things away from you. You can keep your energy up, which you guys like. One of the things, the real trick to that game is you keep those orange energy packs in your square as much as you possibly can. So that way you can't be hurt by like the yellow hungries. And you also maintain a higher level of energy because your energy is going down pretty quick. You run out of energy, you die. When you're shooting, another thing I noticed with Jeff, remember I said to you, you can't tap it. Because if you tap
that's what I was doing too until I learned.
Again, it stops and another one shoots. So you actually have to sort of, if you're shooting for a long ways away, you got to let it go.
That's why I couldn't hit those ones at the very bottom. I was like, what's going on?
It's a pain in the butt to get the angle right in the first place. And then if you hit your disc again, and that's the other thing that's so blessed frustrating about that game, especially in the levels that we play, is the G-sphere is always in the way of your shot when you're trying to make a shot.
Wow.
Now, the advantage to that is if you hit the G-sphere, it stays red. And when it's red, the hungries stay red, and the red hungries can't hurt you. They just hurt the board. So when you move your square over them, it kills them. So you want to move back and forth to try to kill those red hungries, or they eat away at what you've already placed. But once that G-sphere turns yellow, the red hungries turn yellow, and then if they touch and unreinforced, so if it doesn't have a E-pack in it, if a yellow one touches that, you lose your. That's how it can happen so quick. Bang, bang, bang.
So, Peter, are you supposed to shoot the E-tank or get it in your little?
You have to shoot it you have to shoot it when it's a certain color, like orange, and that
Okay.
sucks too because it changes from orange to brown to gray. And when it's gray, it's useless. But when it's orange, you get full effect from it. When it's brown, it's sort of in the middle. So it's friggin' complicated and it's hard.
Yeah. So what?
Then you're trying to move back and forth, and you can't. You could go freestyle, but if you go freestyle, you can't aim where you want to. You can't get the block to stop where you want. And if you don't go freestyle, and all of a sudden the EPAC's going away, you can't go more than one space at a time without filling it in, right?
Bears fan Goomba said, "Sounds like Pete created the game." Thanks for the explanation.
It's a game by Mark Urbanek. Him and Keith Robinson worked on them side by side.
Blitzkrieg.
Tron Solar Sailor and Vectron. So there's not a Tron game though. That's why the fonts are different. That's why the sounds are so similar in those two games, and they're fantastic, right? The sounds are great.
The sounds are good. Like it has good sound.
It's a
Steve
beautiful
Jones
game.
says motocross challenge. And does everybody have motocross?
I don't know.
I do. Yeah, somewhere.
Well, it's also on the flashback though, isn't it? So we could do a motocross challenge.
Probably. I don't know how it scores even.
It's the green box.
Yes, it's on. It is definitely on flashback. So
it says let someone randomly design the course and see who does better. That would be something just to have the best designed course or something.
You want up again? There. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, I got that. I got the physical, but yeah, it is on my flashback too. Yeah, that's right. I think it's on Evercade as well, so you could do an HD then.
I tried playing the Vectron on the Evercade on the handheld, and there was an error every time. So I searched, and apparently, unless you update the system software, you cannot play the Intellivision cartridge. Yeah. I guess that's the second one, I think. So you got to update the software on there.
Oh man. Close my eyes, imagine in the early 70s, it had to be amazing going to Montgomery Ward's. Oh, man, I remember the Ann Sears and service merchandise.
Service merchandise.
And Radio Shack. Oh, I have something to tell you about Radio Shack. In the 70s, I was born. Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, I'll tell you what. So my buddy just got a hold of me. He's going to come on the show. Well, not this show, but we're going to do a video. I think it's from his father. He worked on computers for years. I can't remember. But he has 4 brand new in-box Radio Shack TRS-80 computers.
Oh, wow.
And I saw one of them and I was like, dude, you got to come on and we got to be on the show. We'll have to do a video. And so he's going to come do that. And I think him and his son are going to play some Amico with me as well. So I was like, there we go. You can play some Amico and get your thoughts on that. And then then you can watch. We could do a video on the TRS-80 because I had a TRS-80 and I believe the game I remember the most on that was Dungeons of Dagoreth, which is almost like a vector-looking kind of red dungeon crawler kind of game, like pseudo 3D for the time. I mean, what was that? The late 80s or something that came out, or early. I don't even remember when it came. I ended up getting it secondhand, but yeah, and then Tandyvision, right? Yep, exactly. Yeah. Hey, George Games, what's going on, man? Yeah, TRS-80. That was those. I just remember it, and he's got like one of it. He's got like a black one, a silver one, a white one, or I don't even. One of them. Most of them don't even. They're like still in the plastic in the box in the pack. So they have. I don't even see any yellowing to most of them, and it's to the ones at least for that. But yeah, so yeah, I can't wait to do a video on that. Just bringing up Radio Shack because I used to love. What is this? One of my life's guilt is destroying a complete boxed Coco in the late 90s. What is a Coco? Like the cat? Coco's right there.
You heard that.
No, that is did they make Penguin?
And that's a very evil look.
They make Penguin for Intellivision. They did There's Penguin Land out on Intellivisioncollector.com, which, by the way, check out Intellivisioncollector.com because there's tons of brand new games for your Intellivision. That's Intellivisioncollector.com, and the link is down on the little scrolling banner there. But they did a Penguin Land, which I believe is Penguin, right? Where you're pushing around the egg.
That's a different game.
Is it a different game, Penguin? Yeah. Okay. Because I remember Pengo, which was like that maze game in the arcade.
Yeah, the Sega game.
Well, Penguin Land was the Sega game.
Coco equals TRS-80 color computer. Okay, sorry. Then I didn't know the slang of it. Yes, that is awesome though. Yeah, that's no one knew anything in gaming would be collectible. No one knew a Garbage Pail Kid would be collectible. Like the only thing collectible back in those days was super vintage stuff and baseball cards. Like no one knew, man. And from all the 3DO and Turbo Graphics and PC Engine and Nintendo stuff that I've just trashed and threw out.
My dad in the 70s
understands.
In the 70s, my dad worked for a printer, and they did a lot of baseball stuff, sporting news and baseball cards. And he brought me home a printer sheet of baseball cards before they cut it up. And I had it in my room. I was a little kid, and I went and I was like drawing glasses and mustaches on all the.
Oh no! It would have been so valuable.
Oh,
that's funny. That's what we did, man. That's what everybody did. Yeah. We didn't exactly. PJ's like, we didn't know. None of us knew, man. Oh my goodness! But what we did know. Oh, Doki Doki was Penguin Land in Japan. What we did know is what we're about to show right now, which is, oh boy! I'm going to go. Okay, I'll go with. I have a feeling Pete did well, so I'm going to go for. Well, we're going to do mine first, and share with you my frustration. So here we go.
Pete doesn't win this one. This is the greatest upset in the history of Astrosmashed challenges.
Here we go. Agree.
Because I'm the only one who understood the game.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of understood it. I didn't understand what the Saturn planet flying around was. I knew you had to shoot with it. Oh, my goodness. Gosh darn monetization.
Oh, you can skip it.
Where am I at? I'm the wrong. Here I am. Skip. That's one base. Let's know what these things are. Shooting the rolling pin. Shot them.
That was it. That's your repack.
And what's that do for your thing?
At the top now? Okay, now it's going to start going down again because Z-Pack's gone.
Now they've
still orange. And you got it. So your power went back up.
Now I have to rebuild them. It's the most annoying thing to use with the Intellivision controller. I'm gonna be. Yeah, I didn't like I think the moving left and right should have been either on the number pad or on one side of the controller instead of opposite side buttons. Just my opinion on how that did not like that. What is this? Or shoot with the side and move with the disc would have been a way better design. Oh, to move the square.
Now the G-sphere turned yellow, so look out.
What, did it just kill my square? I can tell I'm just not having a good time. Is it a super party? Is it a rave? I don't understand. Is that like... Oh, man. There it goes. Settle down there, Beavis. Like I said, cool outro and intro, but go. No, like I shoot them, some things get shot, some things doesn't affect. I agree, Sneed. He was right. People. What is the rolling pin? I don't. What is the little Saturn planet? I don't understand what's happening. So I shot everything. Where's my square? And then I didn't realize I can't move the square without responding, without rebuilding my base. I don't get what's happening.
Pete, was there a Vectron commercial?
How are those things?
I don't
getting
believe
through?
so.
Why is there a rolling pin?
It would just be somebody on there going, I don't know what the hell this
How
game
is
is,
this
but buy it.
My side buttons aren't working. The square will not move. I'm like, I don't realize. After that was my fault there, but I'm already frustrated at this point, so I didn't care. It's already over 20,400.
That was it.
That was it. After that I was like, I'm done. Like, I didn't have to play that part. Yeah. I didn't want to play it. Twin Galaxies has a record of Vectron is 122,000. Oh my! How did they not cheat doing that?
Pete, I think you can beat that if you.
That doesn't seem very high to me. I mean, it's a float game. It's a float game if you do well.
It's a game. It was a game. You're right. That's what we can say about it. It was a game.
Hey, Big Block.
Oh my God. I think that makes a video game difficult. I look at Contra 3 Alien Wars, and Super NES, one of the hardest games to beat. I don't think I really dug into that one. Or is that Hardcore and Alien Wars? Is it two different ones? I can't remember. Or Super Contra, maybe I was thinking of. Yeah. The crew that made Vectron must have owned a Vectrex. There you go. Maybe. Could be. But now, I cannot wait to see. This one I've been waiting for a long time. Is Man versus Vectron.
Man versus Vectron.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Vectron. Now I have the actual Vectron, original software, but I am going to use the flashback today just because I like the. So,
what's up, Indy?
Every help I can get. I was going to give myself an edge using the flashback. I got to be honest, I passed the first level. I like the buttons on it. Let's go.
Oh, you did flashback. Okay.
Yeah. All right, one player. I've been playing this a little bit to practice with no luck whatsoever. I'm the absolute worst at this. We'll see. Here we go. We got these guys coming all over. You can fast forward, Chuck. I have several failed attempts.
Oh, you do some failed ones? Yeah, no, I'd like to see it.
The whole video is not me playing one game.
7 minutes.
I played like 5 or 6 games here because it was so short. Your bottom buttons? It's just so weird.
Yeah, the bottom buttons to move were just weird, man. And opposite sides where they could have done the top and bottom on both sides, or one, that way you could use them depending on how you held the controller.
So you can't move your square, Pete, if you've got like a piece missing.
That's right, and that's where you can go. That's where you could change to freestyle by hitting the top button, and then you can move back and forth freely. But it's very difficult to stop at a specific spot. But let's say you hit freestyle and zip around and grab that E-Pack.
Man, I'd like to hear about the person who came up with this idea, because it's man. Usually games are based off of other games. I can't think of what this was based on.
So what was your high score towards the end, Jeff?
One more time. Yeah. I gotta get past that first screen. It's maybe around the 6-minute mark or 5-minute mark, somewhere around there.
It's vaguely based upon Tempest.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
Yeah.
I'll say it's a control.
Right there. See where you're tapping your button and you're not letting the shot go the whole way down.
Son of a gun.
Played a game like this.
I noticed I got the same score both times I played, because I did 2 games and then ended it. I got the same score, 20,400. Like that's all I could get.
Let's go to the right this time. Let's see what happens. I guess it's good to see these failures because I get very excited here later in the game.
I think for me, and maybe not everyone, but like for me, if they had better, the controls were set up better, and I think like go to a blue board with a different shape, go to a yellow board, turquoise. You do like change it up a bit, not just the balls, Change every 5 boards, change to something completely different. Like make this like the first stop,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're almost there, Jeff, but you kept shooting and stopping.
Yeah, I was so close right there.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating. We're so close, and then all of a sudden those guys come in as eat.
Yeah.
Look at that, 12,140. He keeps getting the same score every time.
No, that's the high score. His score's underneath that.
Oh, I just looked. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh.
This is my last run. One player. God, this game is unbelievably tough.
I believe you're right, Jeffrey. I think I heard that too, if I remember somewhere along the line. That
So the
Vector
coupler
was the original name, and then it was Vector was gone.
Yeah, funky text, right? It's so Tron-y. Yes, it was early for Vector Man. Vectron Man. It's just a very frustrating man. He just walks through and creates bases out of rolling pins and squares.
I think if you did a strategy tutorial thing on Vectron, I think it would do very well.
Well,
half the battle is nobody knows how to play the game.
No, that's right.
Come on.
There it is.
You got third. Yes.
Yes.
Hey, you should shoot that E-pack and grab it right now. Then you get extra bonus.
Vector Man's awesome.
Oh, really? I was too excited.
You'd still get
Vector Man's awesome.
your bonus. You're not. Your bonus points are 90.
I've never been so excited. What do you get bonus points for?
I like Lucky Split. 12,140. 12,140.
So at least I got past one level. Oh, I turned on freestyle by mistake. And at this point, I was just so happy to get past the first level. I didn't even care anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I was like, I got the second level. No. There you go. There's the game.
Oh.
Over. Oh.
So 12,140. Okay. There
Yeah.
it is. It's such a weird game. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see Pete's run at this.
If I get 1,400, you guys are going to be upset, aren't you?
That's why I oh, what is happening here?
Wait, what's the record? 120 something thousand?
Oh, I'm nowhere. Yeah, that's.
All right, hold on.
Pete, I thought you got to like level 10 once on one of your not the hack one.
I picked it up and started to play it in one of the first streams I ever did for the Intellivision, like a year and a half ago. Hadn't played the game in umpteen years, and I got to like level 5.
Wow.
And I was like, don't know how. Love this title screen. I love the font.
I almost bought a Seawolf machine, but it had too many issues. But yeah, those are cool looking.
I love that Seawolf. Basically, I can either go. You can move.
Pete, you need to get this high score for Vectron.
Left and right using the lower buttons, it ain't happening. Or freestyle left or right using the top buttons, or you change it to freestyle mode, on and off. You move the block with the lower side buttons, left and right. The block will normally move to the next spot where there's an open light, let's call it.
You guys seeing those cutouts, or is that just on my end?
We're seeing them, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it must be my. It's because I'm downloading like 3 things right now. Yeah, I can't stop, unfortunately. But
just brief, very brief. It's all right. Anyway, I probably won't use much freestyle because it won't play long enough. But I don't know. It's so blessed hard to explain. Let's just play some of the game. Indie Racing that has a Seawolf machine. Seawolf machine in Israel. I'm the square.
Nice.
Out of the big B up at the top. I'm trying to fill all those spots in as quickly.
Wow,
as
that
I
was
did.
quick.
Isn't that crazy?
He practiced. I think he practiced all day and all night for this.
Energy pack. Grab those. Grab it with your square, and it makes you. Maximum bonus is 5,400, so I didn't get an E-pack right at the end. It makes so the enemies can't kill you. Right now, I can't even tell you what the enemy's called. I should have looked it up, but the red circle is putting out two little like birds flying around. They can't hurt you when they're red. They will take away the circles that you've laid out, and you're trying to fill the whole thing, but they can't hurt your block. When they turn yellow after so much time, then they can kill your block too. And you have 3 energy blocks for the game. You can win them after the 5th level or 4th level or something like that, but I probably won't get that. Hey, Casey. But the object, get
Casey Not All in the house. Good to see you,
Jeffrey
man.
does right down to his science. Fill it as quick as you can. Filled with an orange energy block. That doesn't work though for me in this. You'll see what I mean, Jeffrey, later on. That backfires on me. Trying to go fast. I want that energy block. Here it comes.
So, Pete, what's the energy block doing right? What's that orange stuff doing right now?
It just keeps your energy to the top. You see at the very top of the screen?
Oh, does it
bar
pause
going
it?
down?
Or is it?
That's your energy going down.
Yeah. Does it just pause it?
Well, it refills it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want that.
All right. Well, that's a big deal.
And it makes your block impervious. Like it's the yellow. Oh, see, I lost the energy block and I lost my first block right there.
Oh, jeez. There you go.
I want to get that energy.
Man.
Still get energy. Even though it's after I filled that energy, my thing went way up to the top. So the bonus will be 5,400 this time.
Wow.
I think I was pretty lucky.
Wow, 30K.
Level 3, I hit the button. And
Yeah, you have 30,000 after 2 levels, and the highest score is 120 something thousand.
Yeah, but literally,
Take care, Blitzkrieg.
On 2 hands, how many people have ever gotten past friggin' level 10? Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
There must be somebody that's like a Vectron master out there.
There, I wanted to grab that block, so I went to freestyle.
It's all in the controls, man.
Like, get out of the way. See,
you
that
can master those, you'll know what you're doing then. Oh, I thought you had it there.
Yeah, I thought you had it too.
Oh, look at him taking it away. Just like almost get the fill, and it takes it away.
I feel like this should be level 30, not 3.
Oh, but I got it. I got through level 3.
Wow.
Perseverance right there.
Ooh, Jeffrey King made it to level 9 a few times. How about that? Wow. Once as a kid, I made it to like. I made it to what, level 12 to 14 in that range, because that's once ever. I gotta check the names of these enemies. The blue meanies. So you're on level 4 already. Jeez. Preparing for level 4. Okay, those are the hunger. That was the G sphere, which was red and then turned yellow. Then it was the yellow hungries and the red hungries. And the yellow hungries hurt you. They kill your block. This level, levels 4 through 6, you should take your time, and you'll see why in a second. Yeah. I was saying, do it as fast as you can. Doesn't work here. Does killing those little satellite things do anything? You can't kill the G-Sphere, but you can kill the hungry. It takes power away, and if the more power they build up, that's when they turn yellow and can kill you. I don't think I'm gonna buy this level. So hitting them is not a bad thing. It's just a pain in the ass usually because you're trying to hit the block, and it's keeping you from going where you need to go. Oh, this is a small level. First thing, yeah, but and that took me out too. Just like that was it. I lost 2 men just like that. Wow. Just like that because I touched those yellow blocks with my energy block. This game is frigging hard. So 46,960. Wow. I will leave it at that. What that you destroyed us on that. That is geez. I should have on that last level stayed down at the bottom, and what you do is you shoot the two. There's 2 splitters, they're called, right? And they're yellow. Yeah. They touch you, you die. If you shoot them and split them in 2, they turn into 2 red ones, which don't kill you when they touch you. So instead of going and trying to fill them real quick like I did, got too close to them, I should have stayed where I was and made sure I split them first. And then got an E-Pack. Once I get the E-Pack, then I can start filling up, and then they can't hurt me while the E-Pack's going.
So there is strategy to it.
It could be enjoyable. I just think I would love to see someone do like a super pro version or like a a homebrew version, just in fixing or maybe even altering the control. I think the controls, or have 3 sets of controls where you could change between 3 sets of controls, depending on how, because I don't like the 2 opposite sides. I think if those were on this side or able to be used on the pad, or I don't know. I think maybe do a disc control, do same side controls and original controls, and then also change some and add some stuff, to bring up the variety on the boards. I don't know, but yeah, that's super hard. And where's the Wayne's World? We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Yep, exactly.
That's a pretty thick manual.
Is that? Oh, that's the manual.
It's got 16 pages. Jeez. This is like a part-time job learning this.
Yeah. A part-time job. There was an analogous game to Vectron on other systems. Oh, like a similar game? I don't think so. I never seen anything like
this
it.
This is an original product, 100% right here. Done by Mark Urbanic.
So on the Intellivisionaries podcast where they do Vectron, do they talk about how or who made it or how they came about with the idea?
There. He tells them all about it. They have a long conversation. All they talk about it for a long time, and it's very interesting. But
yeah,
I like that stuff. I listen to it when I'm driving or something like that. But
oh yeah, absolutely. Let me see what our oops, or I lost a cut. I want to see what our poll is at.
Oh, it's fairly close.
I lost my screen here. Where's my screen? Okay, there it is. It's echoing. Nova Blast is beating out at 38%, with Auto Racing at 31. So those are 2 fantastic games. Locomotion at 15 and Blowout tied at 15. Yeah. I've never played Blowout. I have no clue.
we got to figure out. We have to really sit down and have a list of the games that we have left that we could possibly play, because we sort of scramble a little bit right at the beginning.
Yeah, there's not many. Need to log into the alt accounts. That's right. Get it going. I'm trying to, and a lot of it has to do with me not having some stuff and Jeff not having some stuff, because Pete, you got pretty much everything on your flashback.
With the Ultimate, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, Dracula's one I need to get. I know Worm Whomper. I'm even just looking for a cart of that at this point, just a loose cart. I may go to Retro Taku or whatever, because I'm supposed to do a show about game stores anyways, so maybe I can talk to them about going out there. And then, man. Yeah, Auto Racing, I'm excited because I want to see if I can beat all you guys on different courses. Like maybe we'll do 2 different courses and see how well we do on each. We'll pick 2.
You've done a no crash run on every course. How could we possibly not beat us at them?
Well, it's also like the time. So it's just the timing. Yeah. So whoever has the best time, which I'm gonna be honest, I think I played that about 1,000 times. No, it was actually a few hundred times actually on level 5.
I certainly could. Like the higher levels are just damn near impossible, eh?
The hairpin turns, yeah. That's why it took me a whole day to do it. Like it was daylight when I started playing, and it was nighttime when I finished. I'd love to do some more homebrew stuff. I know we don't all have homebrews. I'm trying to think of one. I mean, we got like Locomotion. I get that.
Well, we never did do like Space Spartans.
Yeah, we start getting into those. Does Jeff? Do you have Space? Our Space Spartans on the flashback, though, isn't it?
I think so. Those will be long games.
I have that.
Yeah, Space Spartans is a. pretty epic game. I have not played that since I was a kid, so that would be. Well, I take that back. I might have played it a couple times as like a teenager or in my 20s.
Lock and chase, yes, Bears. Snafu, no, because it's kind of hard to do. It's one player, right? Because we can't play against each other.
Yeah.
I
do
have Space Spartan.
Space Spartan might be one we need to add to next week's.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep looking this way. I keep forgetting I moved everything this way. I mean, we could get into we haven't. Is Tower of Doom have a? It doesn't have a score kind of thing.
No.
Masters of the Universe. Let's see.
Masters of the Universe, you could if we all had it.
We got all the sports games. I mean, we could do some of the golf games. Play like four courses. See whoever gets the best score off of 4. Trying to think of that. That's the only thing I can think of in like the golf. Baseball would be way too long. Same with all the other sports games. You really can't do. And Space Battle doesn't have a score either, does it?
Right. No, it does not. No.
We've done Space Soccer. We did Star Strike, right?
We did Star Strike. Yeah.
Yeah. Space Armor. We've done all the space games that we can.
Yes, we have.
We are really coming down to it. Yeah. So we'd have to do Space Spartans, B-17 Bomber.
Yeah, which does have a score.
It really gets to the point where you're like, wow, what's left to play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Masters. Yeah, we do need to get an LTO flash. I need to get an LTO flash for my original. Pete's lucky because he's got the ultimate flashback, but they're not making those. Do I buy everything homebrew or am I picky? The Intellivision collector releases I'm really liking. The next one I'm about to do a review on is this Operation Cloudfire. So that is look cool. It's kind of like an AI gone wrong, and you're sent in as an android to shut it down. I can't wait to kind of go into that. I know Papa Pete's he's got an LTO flash, and he's got and I know he's played Operation Cloudfire as well. He's got some videos on that.
I did quite a bit before it came out on it, and I've got a few videos out. Yeah, just a couple. I guess one good game. I played it in quite a few streams.
There's some homebrews that are better. There's a lot that are. Most of them are really good because if they're doing a homebrew, there's not really a. And I'm going to be honest there too. I'm really not too picky. The only one that's really kind of kooky that I ever bought, I'd say, was Hotel Bunny.
That's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece, but it's a weird one. It's just so weird. It's just a quick, weird game. Yeah, look at that Battlestar Galactica Space Battle the way it was supposed to be released. You got a little map flying
thing is, you can get that ROM. You can't get this anymore, but you can still buy the ROM from the ROM's vault from Intellivision. So
yeah. But yeah, there's companies like Electronite that are making really good quality, brand new games still. There's like Pete said, Intellivision, Intellivisioncollector.com, which is flashing right below the screen there. That's the one I support, and his basically a sponsor here. So that's pretty awesome. Luke's a great dude. And a lot of these, after you buy them, they go up and collect. As a collector, they go up in value once they're done being printed. So I do try to get them. I'm not too picky, but I also can't afford a bunch. So it's like I get what I can get. But but they're still fun.
That's what they cost though. They're not making a ton of money on them, but they're not inexpensive.
Yeah,
they're expensive.
Yeah, exactly. They're just but they do most homebrews. The reason.
Go ahead, Bob. You cut off.
I was gonna say the reason they do them is because they're trying to make something absolutely exquisite and something really good. So usually when they do the homebrews, there's something that pushed the limits of the Intellivision, and really. You almost wish you're like, man, if this was a game back when it came out, like this thing would still be going, as a strong entity. Yeah, I think we all want an LTO flash. I definitely want to try to get one. That would be my best bet.
Saboteur, just know this. They're going for $500-600 right now, but a little bit of patience. There will be more. They're still $200, okay? But there will be more.
So as an ultimate flashback, I think it's worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
You $200. I mean, you get a really good television collection with the system is worth the $200, with the television and games. So why not have everything you could possibly get and be able to add new games with no problems on the LTO? I do like physical games, but when I can't play those, I'd still like to review the game or play the game. Especially stuff like Christmas Carol. Like Christmas Carol is one of the ones I really love. And I played it a couple times, but I played it on a friend's LTO flash.
Yeah. And it's expensive as blazes, and the ROM is free. Like the ROM is free distribution, but to get a hard copy of that is crazy.
I've seen Donkey Kong Jr. I have not played it, but it looks fantastic. The homebrew version of that.
That's only like $10 on Intellivision, in the ROM's vault as well. Donkey Kong, new version of Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, the packaging is where it's at. And like I said, the ROMs are mostly what, $10-15. When it comes to these things where they're manufacturing, a shiny gatefold box and an full color instruction manual and a cartridge with a color label and overlays from scratch. Like that's why these cost what they do, but they're so beautiful. And like, I want this on my shelf, We
do sometimes go on like everybody knows exactly what we're talking about, but Bears fan Goomba just asked me what's an LTO flash? And this is the box. And what it basically is I'm going to just be careful of it. It is a game.
Yeah, there you go.
Pull the cartridge out here. Is there a cable with it? No. It's a cartridge right here. There's software that you download from the site. And if you look right there, that's where your micro USB cable can hook in and hook to your computer. And with the software, you can load ROMs onto this. And it has a GUI built in or a menu system. And when you load games onto them, put it in, you can actually scroll through and pick the games that you want to play. So if you just have the ROM image, you can add it onto this cart, and then you can play any game on your original Intellivision.
Yeah.
And they make so many, and then they just don't make them for a long time. And there's been like at least 3 or 4 different runs of them over the years. There's the book, right? There's been 3 or 4 runs of them over the years, and the last one was about 2 years ago, and that's when I got mine. Knew it was coming, and there's another one coming. I don't know when, but there's another round of these coming, and they're worth.
Yeah, the thing you have to get what Pete's talking about there, Joey, is the LTO flash for your Intellivision, that loadable cartridge to do the ROM on an original Intellivision. That's the way to do it.
What it looks like a little bit right there, like on the back.
Yeah, that's the only way you can play that unless you have an emulator on your computer. That would be the other way.
JZIN TV, you could play it on your computer. You could play those on your computer if you have a ROM. But if you have a game like Donkey Kong, okay, it's a button and back and forth, right?
Yeah.
But when you have the more complicated games with the full keypad, you can't take advantage of the entire controller, right? Because the controller is very complex. 17 buttons and 16 directions. So
yeah, that's the only thing is like I love playing on original hardware or at least a flashback or a modded play. You got to have that original controller. Sneed says I see Television Collector on the website has the French games from Quebec. Interesting. Yeah, he's got a lot of cool ones. There were some from Australia sometimes. There's some from it's some really cool different variations. That's another ones I want to collect are the ones that you have, Pete. I think you have all 4 of them, don't you? The white ones with the
I only have one.
Red and yellow. Oh, that was the Burger Time one, right?
Yep. I'm gonna grab a box here.
Yeah, Cloudfire is available on Intellivision Collector. I'm about to do a video on that. Yeah, I'm glad. I've seen people play that. And it looks fantastic. What's happening, Atari Creep in the house? What's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. I'm still waiting to get the E.T. and Indiana Jones, the Atari versions on the Intellivision, because there was 2 more homebrews that they sold out quickly at Portland Retro Gaming. I definitely need to make sure I go to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo this year. I have to do that. I have to get it. How can I not? I just can't afford to not do that.
What?
You know I'm getting serious when I get out the sewing machine.
Uh-oh, he's sewing. He's gonna sew some Activision patches, I guess.
And he was talking about the French games. Now,
yeah.
The only difference. Oh, wrong. Yeah, no, that's right. The only difference is the actual names on them, right?
La Astros. La Astrosmashed.
Yeah. But it's just really they are different. They're manuals. There are manuals in the French manuals are in there. Cart overlay game is identical. It's just a different packaging.
Indie Racing says, does anyone have a complete collection of Intellivision games? I think Pete's the closest. I'm at 105. Pete, so I need 20 more. Pete has got, I think, what? You got like 2 or 3 left to go?
What, for the 125?
Yeah.
I've got 118.
Okay.
There's lots of people who have complete collections. Not that many, I guess, really, but there are a lot of people that do. We don't. We started quite late.
When is Portland Retro Gaming Expo? Isn't that like in October or something?
October 13th to 15th.
I might have to try to make sure. Oh, look at that! That's cool. It's in the logo too.
Lurdeburger.
Lurdeburger.
Like a Swedish chef.
A Swedish chef would say. Lurdeburger. Okay, October. Oh man, Casey's got the ultimate though. Look at that. 100. See, that's what I'm trying to do. As this point on, I want to try to collect as many homebrews as I can because I missed out on there's already been over 150 homebrews, 180 homebrews at this point. And I've missed out on so many. I kept going, I'm going to get that. I might want to get that. But now they're coming out to where there's like 30, 40 games coming out every year. And it's getting, it's like the system's still going. It's unbelievable. These they're basically not even homebrews at this point. They're just newly manufactured games.
No, they're professional quality. I mean, it's crazy, right? How good they are, how nice they are. Electronite, television collector, and television revolution, Collector Vision, Inti Home, which out of Europe, Cote Gamers out of Europe. I mean, there's so many of them all making games for the Intellivision and other systems. Some just Intellivision, but
there's a book for this, right? Isn't there a book that shows Inti Basic how to program?
That's Oscar Toledo G created Inti Basic, and he has 2 books, a basic Inti Basic and an advanced Inti Basic. So, and right now they're out of print, I believe, hard copy, but you can still buy the PDF file. Nano Chess, search it online. Go to Atari Age, search for Nano Chess. I don't know he's got a web page where you can buy them, and you may find that online just by searching for Nano Chess. But
Brian Putin's perfection. Yep.
Yeah, I have that on my flashback now. I put it on as part of that video I did last week or a couple weeks ago now on how to add games to your Ultimate Flashback. And I guess everybody probably knows what an Ultimate Flashback is, but I thought they did an Ultimo Flash too. So all that is basically it's one of the television flashbacks that's been turned into a Raspberry Pi and emulation station and plays just Intellivision games. It will play more, but it's specially designed to use these controllers. So that's the key. So that's the ultimate right now, the Ultimate Flashback. But they're not
Salvador says I'm waiting to deciding what my first homebrew should be. Thinking Raiders of the Lost Ark, that would be awesome. I think Show Must Go On. I haven't done Operation Cloudfire, but I heard that's epic. But Show Must Go On is really good. Vanguard is one of my favorites. Intellivision, if you're if that's still available, I know that was kind of a limited thing.
Intellivision will always be available if there's a demand.
Wizard of War is really great homebrew, and it does IntelliVoice as well.
That one, grab it if you can find it.
And Beachhead, oh my God, Beachhead! I've had so much fun with that game. What did he say? I wait for it. He wanted to the cat fighter from Wednesday's show. Why not?
You can get Cat Attack from Electronite.
Yeah, there's one called Cat Attack. Christopher Westerman in the house. What's going on, sir? Oh, there you go. George has a PDF of NT Basic.
Right on. There you go. Yeah. Right now, that's all you can get. So, unless you can find a copy somewhere.
Super Hamster Ball. Is there someone called Super Hamster Ball?
Okay, Creeper. How do you have 1.5 homebrew carts for Intellivision?
Oh, did you cut one in half? They sell on Intellivisioncollector.com. They sell brand new carts. You can get transparent carts, black carts, Activision style carts, Mattel style carts. That's Intellivisioncollector.com. I'm a good shill when it comes to my sponsors. 1.5. I got to find. Yeah, I got to hear what that thing. Does one not have a box? That's what I'm guessing. Is what he's got a cart and then the other one's complete in box. So someone called Intellivision Bagman Homebrew. Yeah, Vanguard was one of my favorites. As last year's homebrews, I'd say Vanguard. Poker Risque is pretty funny.
Ooh la la.
Oh, see, he was sent 2 for a review, and only one of them worked. I like that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, there's so many good ones. Ms. Pac-Man, I really enjoyed. That was from Intellivision many years ago. Hover Bubber's interesting. Tale of Dragons and Swords. Every once in a while I'll play that, and try to get back into it. It's like a dungeon crawler kind of RPG, get your experience, get your money, buy different things, buy different weapons. Sorrow of Godland Thur. That's a really deep game. I need to play that again. I did a couple videos on that. I'm about to get back into it again. Because it saves your progress, and I've gotten past a few things and learned a few things along the way, and like jumping and getting the jumping boots and stuff like that. There's just a ton of stuff, and I can't wait to get more. I need to get Penguin Land from Intellivision Collector. That's where you keep dropping the egg to different levels to get it home safely. Yeah, Helly's a good, from what I've seen from Pete playing, and there's even a code to do a Christmas version of Helly.
Yep.
Which is pretty neat. Is it bad when my heater for my ready-to-eat meal or what are the catches on fire? I guess so. It wouldn't be good. But anyways, let's see where we're at for our poll. Wow. Our poll has jumped considerably. We are at 41% Nova Blast, followed by 26 auto racing, and locomotion at 23. Oh, and blowout is a mere 10%. No one wants to see blowout. None of us do, but eventually we're gonna have to play it. No, yeah, maybe next week should just do all the most horrible games and get them out of the way before the rest of the year. But yeah, it looks like Nova Blast is gonna be it. We got about 1 more minute, and I'll go ahead and stop that poll. So you got 1 minute to get your favorite one: Locomotion, Nova Blast, Blowout, or Auto Racing, which is the best game ever, my opinion. Copter Command, no, I don't. I heard that's awesome though. Oh, you got a spiker off an auction on eBay recently? What? I didn't even want to know how much you paid for it. Probably a lot. Since the last one I saw went for $2,000, which was insane. That's a volleyball game. Kurt says he got all 24, missing spiker, got all boxes, but some are remade ones, but I have all. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's good. Everybody, I agree, man. Vote auto racing now. I want to tear it up. If you want to see me tear it up on the tracks and finally win a challenge against these guys, then please vote for auto racing. Get your all the counts ready. Yeah, I want those too. The M Networks carts missing the Masters of the Universe box. For Atari, I do want to get the M like when I'm doing Atari Inbox this year, and I will be looking for the M Network stuff. Absolutely. Yeah, Nova Blast was the new Burger Time. It had the biggest losing streak for a really good game, so it may win. I think it's going to win.
Oh, it's going down, though.
Well, that's why we waited. I waited a little bit.
Only a 7% difference.
Uh-oh. What could happen? Could Auto Racing or Nova Blast win? Luke says Nova Blast has to win. Blowout sounds like a classic, but can it be Vectron? Yeah, I have to play
talk about
I have to play
Carnival anymore. Now that we played Vectron and Brick Out and
oh yeah, Brick Out, Vectron, and Pinball are on my never play again list.
Pinball, yes, that was. I've had different people like comment on my video, like, "Oh, my best score in pinball is 549,000." It's like, oh my god! And they had a contest on, I think it was in Intellivision Invasion on Facebook, and the one that won it was 450,000 or something like that, or 420,000. I thought, wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I think it was Casey was telling me about that.
Yeah.
Stop the steal. Well, maybe next week for auto racing. I would have went. I'm not hating this. I love Nova Blast, and I've been waiting to play it again. So, Senator says I voted as many times as I could. Excuse me. Yep, it is Nova Blast. So we all are forced to play Nova Blast, a fantastic game by iMagic. So
now Salvador said that he was wondering if he should maybe break down and make the trip to go to PRGE this year. Well, first of all, you live there.
Oh,
second of all, just to let you know, Salvatore, I have already bought my ticket.
Ooh, we should get a booth, man. I think I might get how much are booths still available there?
I have no idea. I bought my ticket for the Intellivision booth.
Yeah, that's what I need. I just need to go just to experience it, but I wouldn't mind going and kind of setting up stuff for the channel, maybe giving away some T-shirts or something. Or
Casey will be there. Casey's there. Casey was there, helped all set up last year. It was just so much fun. I will be having more info come out on that in my channel in the near future. So probably by the end of the month, I expect.
I vote for a Vectron. Rab coming in saying I vote for a Vectron rematch. Really? Never again. Never again. That's going back on the shelf forever.
There are no Intellivision games.
Yes, I can see
not play again.
Well, you talk about people that got banned. I did unban a couple people. I don't know. A couple channel members, I guess, reached out and said that they got on Wednesday. We are really cleaning up Wednesday's show. It's basically zero drama. So if anyone mentions anything that's drama related, they get warned and then timed out and then banned. So that I'm sorry, but you're still here, man. No one banned you. But yeah, that's what's happening. It's just the because of that whole situation. We're just talking games on there, and if there's no gaming news, it's basically a retro gaming stream now. But yeah, as soon as we hear some news, obviously we will talk about that. But just the good stuff. I'm not. There's 100 channels doing stuff on the bad stuff. So we're going to focus on just being positive. And with the producer now, everything's fed to us, so we don't have to watch anything except what comes up on screen. So. But yeah, I can see you, Justy, man. yeah. On this one, I run this one. I don't have a producer on this show. It's just the three of us looking at chat, just like the old days. Yeah. I saw the whole. I watched that on Saggy's stream and whatever. He really hurt my feelings about the wristbands. Wristbands are always cool. Get yours now. Available nowhere.
He had a problem with wristbands?
I guess so. He said, I'm too old to be wearing wristbands. He said he wore them in his 30s. And I was like, well, maybe he's too old to have hair like that. That looks like Ronald McDonald. So I don't know. He can make fun of my wristbands. I can make fun of his fashion sense. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But whatever. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. It's silly. I'll make sure not to mention Israel on Wednesday. No, it's all good, man. Just nothing really No, it's just drama related as far as Amico. There's enough of that. That's why throw a diss track. And back in the day, yeah, I could probably do something like that. It doesn't really bother me, man. I can rip on his fashion sense just like he can rip on mine. It's funny. It doesn't bother me. Anyways, so next week, Nova Blast. I cannot wait because this is a good iMagic game. But before we go game go, Mr. Jeff, what do you have coming up on the channel?
I put out a video on Saturday for everybody to go check out. The Atari game. And then tomorrow I'll have another Atari game coming out. I'll be doing one for what the heck was it, Chuck? I just told you before the show. Oh, No Escape.
Yeah, No Escape. You said it was all the like, craziness that was happening.
Yeah, I'll be that'll come out tomorrow morning, and then we'll do a open chat on Wednesday, and then I'll probably have something out by either Thursday or Friday again.
Very, very cool. Pete, you're a busy man. What do you got coming up?
I thought I'd take some time off after the show, and I don't have another video premiering till about 3 minutes from now. My next pickup video is going to go live. Exactly 3 minutes from now, maybe 2.5. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to do a stream, and I was trying to find a name. I've been working on getting some different things, but didn't pan out for this week. But going to do Intellivision game night, playing only games that cost more than $100.
Wow.
So that could be kind of interesting.
That would be interesting. Yeah. And that doesn't mean that they're good if they're all, you're talking about original Intellivision games that are, so if you're going to be playing some volleyball.
There you go. Right. So only playing games that are worth over $100, yeah, give or take a little bit, but but that's the basis of the show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. And other than that, there'll be a new Indie Homebrew News and Spotlight coming soon, but there isn't a whole lot of news right now, but I might slide one in with just some info about the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Again, some of the videos that I have, just make a show about that. And because the awards are coming very soon as well. It was about this time last year that we announced all the awards, the nominees, and they aren't quite ready to do that yet, but we were talking about it last week. Getting the show together and how we're going to do it this year, so that you will see the 2022 Intellivision Homebrew Award nominations soon on my channel.
I'm excited about that because that's been my new. I just love it. It's not my new thing, but it's like I've been getting more into it now, so I cannot wait to just take part of that.
So many fantastic games.
There is, and there's so many still to come. Now I'm waiting, like we were talking about earlier, E.T. and Raiders of the Lost Ark and all that stuff to come back into print, so we could buy those, because those are the ones I really want to get on my shelf before they're gone forever. Casey, thanks for the Silly Club member. Thank you so much. Smash that like button, fellas. Thank you. Please do. Please like, subscribe, join the Silly Club. We're always glad to have you. I'm doing a 3DO show every Thursday now. It's called 3DO Thursdays, and we recorded the first show. It's about this game here. If anyone's ever heard or played this, it's called Twisted the Game Show. It's kind of a, works with full motion video with a game show. It's a little annoying, a little weird. What was really funny was that we were playing this, and I have a guest star, Mr. Panda Sub 2000 came on and played the game with me, and it took us about an hour to play the game. And so it premieres on Thursday, and in the comments recently, the daughter of one of the game designers says, "Hey, my dad did the designing and technical directing." Sorry, things are flying around in here. For that game. And he got stoked to see that you're doing a show on it. So I had to let her know. I was like, listen, we ripped this to shreds and kind of made fun of it. It's all in good fun, tongue-in-cheek humor. We're not, for the time, it doesn't hold up. It's very 90s, in-your-face, terrible acting, terrible everything about it. But it's one of those things where it's so funny we played through the whole game. But it is, I don't think it holds up, and I didn't stop my what's that?
Pete just launched a video over here.
Oh wow, look at that, multitasking. Yeah, exactly, multitasking. But anyway, so I got that coming up, so it should be pretty fun. And I did reach out and respond to that comment, and I told her, I was like, listen, if he has a sense of humor and doesn't get offended that we did kind of rip it to shreds, I would love to interview him and talk to him about making this game and any other game he's ever worked on. Because there was still good playability. It was just I didn't think it held up because it's a 3DO game, and most of those are kind of But I love the 3DO. That's why I'm doing that show. Also, Operation Cloudfire video will be coming up soon, and like I said, as soon as I hear some word where I'm allowed to show some stuff, some Amico content will be coming. Other than that, until then, we'll see you on Wednesdays. We'll be talking. We're going to do some chat engaging stuff this week, talking some retro gaming, and we're going to be showing off some people that had emailed pictures of their game rooms, which was kind of cool. So that'll be on Wednesday's show as well. And hopefully we'll have some update or something for you the following week for Amico news. But as far as this week, we're just doing some retro game talk. Big Block says, I like Twisted. I still say, come on, give me a 7 when rolling the 6-sided die. Yeah, it's not bad when we talk about how maybe it could have been better. And I feel bad. Like, sometimes you realize there is people that design and direct and made this game. So it's no ill will towards them, but we did kind of rip it to shreds, but all literally in good fun. So check out, the premiere is set for this Thursday. It's, 3DO Thursdays featuring the Panda Sub 2000 Twisted the Game Show. It's pretty epic. I mean, even me watching it to do the editing I was laughing. It was pretty ridiculous. But yeah, thanks, Rab. Thank you so much. Yeah, we were going to get out of here, and we're going to see you next week for I was going to say Twisted the Game Show. No, not that. For Nova Blast. Take care, everyone.
Hey, guys.